nobody's expecting me to go live right now. It's roughly like 6:20 in the morning, and I'm on this highway. I'm not gonna be here long, and I don't really expect a lot of people to come in, so that's okay. I know Precious is probably out getting ready for work. She might be gone already. Oh no, she's working from home. I don't know, but I just wanted to come on and say, you guys, we are out here. Good morning, Jay. Hey, bro. Oh, I'm on my way down there. If possible, I would love to come and pick up the tree today because I'll have time. And so let me know if that's okay. Good morning. I'm coming on right now because I feel like a heaviness right now when I'm watching our brothers and sisters that make content on the on their YouTube channels and everything, and I'm not one for division. I'm not one for separation or anything like that. Hey, growing with Jay. I got juicing with Jay and growing with Jay on. It's so cool. But I'm not here for the divisiveness. I feel like right now what we really need to be focusing on is just getting the information out there and sharing of ourselves. Right now is so much going on across this globe. And I feel like in the community that we are in, our focus is supposed to be helping one another. So with that being said, I was just watching another channel, and they were explaining that over in Sudan, people are just dropping, and they don't know why. 89 people have passed away. Hey, Grandma, G Mama Grows. They're just dropping, and nobody knows why they are dropping. And I've been sitting back and I've been looking at a lot of things. And I spoke on what it was in California like a month ago or something, when we were having an oil spill and we're having the wildfires and earthquakes in areas that normally don't get earthquakes, and just so much stuff going on. But now when I'm looking at, oh, Homestead in the Hood is in here. Hey, Homestead in the Hood. When I'm looking at all of the craziness going on, how does 89 people just drop dead and they don't know why? That's kind of alarming to me. We know that China told their people to stop. Have you guys looked into what's going on over in Australia and over in like Germany, different parts of Europe? They are locking people down. They are making it to where you have to not only have been vaccinated, but you have to also show, stay in your lane, boo. It's discoloring. Stay in the lanes. It's like you have to also show that you've been vaccinated in order to go a lot of places, and they are now making it mandated that you've had your booster. So not just the poke, but you have had to have the additional poke. And so, sometimes I get on, I forget I'm not supposed to say certain things, but I'm not monetized anyway. I only have 200 followers. Well, I have more than 200, a little bit over 200 followers. So, whatever. But in the state of California, and Juicing with Jay can attest to this, they sent out the statewide mandate again that anybody going into any public situation, you must have your mask on, and if you're going into a place that is, I think it's over 1,000 people, you not only have to show that you have been stabbed, but you also have had to have a test. And the test, originally they were saying it had to be 72 hours, that window of 72 hours. Now they're changing it and saying that it has to be 24 hours. So the clamp down is real. And people aren't really seeing this. And what they're looking at is right now, over the holiday time, they're saying that like so many people, and I'm sorry, I don't know numbers, but you can go do your own due diligence and check for yourself. But like hundreds of thousands of people got sick over Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving break. And so what they're doing is they're looking at the fact that the spike's going to go up right now over the Christmas break. So they're trying to use that as a reason to pipe down on us. Now I'm going to say this. I really want everybody to be safe. I don't want anybody to get sick. I don't want anybody to experience all of this that people are going through. It's scary to me. You guys know I lost my mom at the beginning of this year dealing with this stuff. And they have all these new situations that they say. And they don't know if this one's going to be worse than the other one and everything. But what I'm looking at is we don't know what the store for us. We don't know if we're going to have to take the blue pill or the red pill, if you will. So my whole thing is we don't have time to be fighting amongst ourselves. We have to come from a spirit of love, because at the end of the day, we who are on here sharing of ourselves, bringing different things to the forefront, we have to realize that we are the mouthpieces getting information out to the masses that might not otherwise get this information. No time for bickering and fighting over silly disagreements or whatever. We have to make sure that we are right amongst ourselves. That's the reason the Bible says if you have a problem with your brother, you take it to your brother, and your brother alone. Give you guys the opportunity to work it out. And if not, then maybe you do something else. Good morning. How are you? I'm driving, so I can't really see names that good. But as I'm getting, because it's still dark, but I'm moving it to where it's lighter. And if I'm loud, sirens are popping because I'm coming from a higher elevation going down. Oh my gosh. But I think that what I really want to do for the next, I don't know, maybe to the end of the month, is just come on every day and give some words of encouragement, because there's so many people hurting right now. The holidays, the holy days right now are like some of the worst times for some, because their finances aren't where they need to be. They can't give the gifts to their children or each other, or like for me, like, ooh, I popped it, yay. I popped my ears off so I can hear better. But like, you miss your loved ones. You miss your family. Whether it's because you can't be with them because they're on another part of the world and you're not going to be able to be there, or you're missing, like me, missing my mama like crazy. This is first Christmas without my mom. And I keep battling feeling depressed. And I have to constantly remind myself to be grateful for the family that I have, which is still an abundant amount of people. Got all my kids, have my husband, have my aunt, have my uncles, my aunts, my uncles, my grandma, and so I have to, and I have all my siblings, all my god siblings and everything. I have a lot of family. So I can focus on the fact that the one piece of my puzzle that's missing, well, really it's two, but like my mom, or I can sit and be grateful that I have who I have. There's so much going on in this world, and none of it we can control. The only thing we can control is our attitude, our thought pattern, and the way we interact with one another. The way we provide for our families or don't. If you're prepping, prep harder. If you're not, start. Because it's about to get wicked out there, out here in these streets. It's about to be utterly chaotic, because this is what you have to remember. People always want what they can't have. If they've been telling people, if we've been saying, you need to prep, you need to prep, you need to prep, you need to get this, you need to get that, you need to do this, you need to do that, and a lot of them, they go, okay, we'll do it. But then you have those that go, it's not that bad. It's never going to get like that. I have a cousin. When I was telling her about how they're going around and they're making these mandates on people, and they're trying to force people into getting that thing in their arm, she's like, oh, the Caucasians will never allow that. She's like, when you tell those people what they can and cannot do, oh no, I'm not worried about that. And I'm sitting here going, my whole thing is this: I'm not going to sit around to watch and see. I'm going to prep. My cousin, I've been telling her, like, oh gosh, 2 years ago, I have 2 canners that I use, and I have what do you call it? A bath wash. That's not the right word. The one for like jelly and stuff. I have one of those. And so I was telling her, like, cousin, you got to start canning. I bought a canner for her. And she's like, well, if it gets really bad, then I'll learn. I'm like, okay, well, cousin, I'm holding this canner for you. I've been holding this canner for like 2 years for her. Now, she's just almost ready to start learning. Yeah. But my whole thing is, why water bath? Thank you, G-Mama. So I'm like, it's bath and it's water, it's something, but I have dyslexia, and my dyslexia doesn't just go with how I see words or how I see letters. It goes with my thoughts as well. And I didn't know it was a thing, but it's a thing. Didn't find out till I was in my 40s, but it's a thing. Kept going. I have senior moments in my 20s. I have senior moments in my 30s. No, it's my dyslexia. So, well, the dyslexia. I don't want to call it mine, but I suffer from dyslexia. But anyway, I feel like we have to draw some lines in the sand. We have to say, we have a lot of people. I can't even read it. As for me and my household, we are not, I couldn't, you shouldn't. If you feel like you don't want to, don't. I am so pro-choice in this situation. Oh my gosh. My whole thing is this, and this is just how I feel. I watched a video of a guy whose wife has cancer, and she was going for surgery, but she could not stay in the hospital because the hospital had too many cases of that thing. So she couldn't stay there for her recovery. And her husband made a very valid statement. And his statement was simply this: if you don't want to get protected, I'll say that, their version of protection in your arm, that's fine. Don't do it. But if and when you get sick, stay your behind at home and deal with it there instead of going to the hospital now and getting the help that they need then. The things that are coming our way, well, I'm gonna tell you like this. It looks like they're putting into place and scaring everybody into the situation that either you're going to or you're not. And if you're not, this is what's going to happen. And they're going to make it really hard for those that don't do what they're advising them to do. Like Germany and Australia, you can't go into the stores. You can't go into stores unless you can prove that you have been, from what I was reading and what I was looking at, and been on that type of a bandwagon a lot. You know what? I'm telling you now, dude, I will drive slower. Don't do that. I'm not about to speed for you. I'm sorry, it's this aggressive driver behind me that better go around me. Yeah, that's what you better do, because I will go slower and slower. I don't like that. Don't come get up under me. I'm already doing 74 and a 65. And you want to come put your high beams on me and get all close and tailgate me? I will be doing 20. Go around if it's that serious. I'm not about to speed and risk getting a ticket and risk my life for you. Anyway, sorry about that. That's my version of road rage. Fear is actually seen, absolutely. And for me, I'm like, what's out there? I'm not telling you to do, I'm not telling you not to do, because that's your own choice. But I think that a lot of times when we don't know what's going on, we can't really grasp exactly what to do until we get the full information. And truthfully be told, I don't think we'll ever get the full information, because it's like a need to know, and they decide if we need to know. But really start looking at what's going on around the world, and I would definitely say not to do it in a fearful manner, but knowledge is key. We have to base our decisions and our opinions based off of the knowledge that we have in front of us, so that we can use the wisdom that God has given us. So with that, I'm just saying we have to be out here researching. Hey, Erica. Hi. We have to be out here just seeing what's going on, because having a blind eye isn't going to necessarily help us. I think you said all experiments and are documented and are released to the public. And that very well may be. I don't know. I just feel like they always keep stuff from us, and then we find out about it years later. I don't know. But even if that's true, if they put it out there but we don't know where to go and look, say we're not going to go faster for you. Bye-bye. Have a great day. Get there safe. But I'm like, I'm now doing 80, and that still wasn't good enough for them. But I think that we have to really look and learn. And then those of us who do know, we got to put the information out there to protect our community. And the only reason I feel that way is because I would hate, say I have a cousin or say I have a friend that knows information that could change verse and they don't share it with me, and then it blows up in my face and I'm like, girl, da 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 happened. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. What do you mean you knew? Why didn't you tell me? Like, you're supposed to tell me. So I don't know everything. I only know a tiny, tiny bit. I'm on the 210 right now. So probably, this is to Jay, you guys. How is like 9 o'clock looking? Is that too early? I can't, African proverbs. I can't read it. And pay attention to the road. But I just feel like, right now we need to really be that. Oh, good, perfect, amen. We really need to be that community and really be there to help each other out. My thing is, I want to make sure that we are all good. I'm saying, like, one of the things that I've been doing is I've been searching out. I have this book and it's called Holy Herbs, and it shows a lot of the herbs that our ancestors used to use, like back in Africa. And I feel like whatever is gonna happen, we need to already have everything as close together as possible. So if you are one that has children, like for me, I have 5 asthmatic kids, so I know that I may not be able to get to the albuterol. So okay, I have to make sure I have enough honey on lock and other things that'll help with their airways, because most of them, their asthma really acts up in the spring. Well, I don't know what society is going to be like in the spring, so I have to right now in the fall/winter be prepared for that. I don't know. I know, and that if they hurt themselves, I may not be able to get to the doctor. So I have to have like splints and spleens and for your finger and all of these types of things together. It's important for us to be going over that. And a lot of times when we go over like our prepping list, which I will be doing another one, because the last time you guys gave me a lot of great information, and I've really been trying to research and see what I really need to have. Like, I have the room for a bunker, but I don't have the money to make a bunker, to build one. So, and even if I did, I don't think that I don't think that we're in the case of needing a bunker. But I've been hearing like crazy things happening out here of people following people to their homes, coming from the grocery store, jacking them for their groceries, and people just going into the grocery stores and just in a mob. Like the new flash mob is going into a grocery store, a big mob of people, and just ransacking the grocery stores and stealing all the food and everything. So as of this Wednesday, California made it mandated yet again that everybody must wear their mask. I wear my mask all the time, so that doesn't bother me. But there's a lot of people that refuse to wear masks, and it's causing a problem. where I live in high desert because a lot of people feel like, how are you going to tell me it's my right and I don't want to, you can't make me. Well, they're being turned away again, like when this situation first happens. And so when they can't get into grocery stores, that could make them, let me say that could make them say, well, I'll just wait, and when they come out, I'll just take what they have. So it's causing the crime rate to go up in a different way, in a way that we haven't seen in my whole lifetime. Even when the stuff happened last year, I don't really think it got to that degree, but it's like it's new beasts coming up, you know? And it concerns me. It really does. It concerns me. But I feel like we just need to really, really, really pay attention, prepare. You gotta have ways to protect yourselves. I know a lot of people are very apprehensive with certain types of protection, but I'm gonna tell you this: there's a reason that they say you shouldn't have came to a gunfight with a knife. When you think about it, when people come to jack you, it's never really just one person. They're multiple people. So if you're one person or two people, but there are multiple people coming to jack you, and all you have is a baseball bat and a knife, a butcher knife or something, but they have things that go bang bang, you're not putting yourself in the best predicament. In my opinion, I feel like right now everybody needs to know. And I mean, if you don't want to go bang bang, hey, don't, but maybe you need to have something that has some gasoline in it. Maybe when I was a little girl, well, not a girl, little girl, when I was in high school, because I'm an only child by my mom, I went to high school and I worked in a beauty shop. I started working there when I was 13, shampoo girl. And I would have to walk home by myself or catch the bus and then walk home by myself at night at dark. And my mother used to be really concerned about me until one day I had to show her. Like when I was in 9th grade, I went to Compton College on Saturdays and I took machine technology class, and it showed us how to make all these different like things you could make with material, with machines. Like I would make pipes and stuff like that. And so I had these heavy metal pipes that I carried in my pocket, and or either sometimes I'd have them in my purse. And I'm an only child, so I'm by myself and I have to protect me. And I would always, like when I was in high school, they had the Aquanet hairspray, and they would always have those little like trial packs. So I would have one of those in my pocket, and in my other pocket I would have a lighter. I used to have a big heavy metal keychain, and I had a bunch of keys on it because those were my ways. I had to show my mom, mommy, fill my purse. And she was like, what the heck? I was like, yeah. And I took it out and I showed her my medals. I was like, if somebody tries to do something to me, I will beat them with this purse. And she was like, you will kill somebody. I was like, exactly. Because if you try to hurt me, you deserve to die. That I'm not going to just wound you to get away. I'm going to wound you to where you won't wound anybody else. That's just me in my head. And then I said, now look in my pocket. And she was like, yeah, hairspray. I was like, yeah. I said, now look in this pocket. She was like, you got a lighter. I was like, exactly. I will blow you up. You're going to go on fire. I said, look at my key ring. And it had the metal thing on it, but it also had a long lanyard, so I could just take it and just beat you with it. I wasn't able to walk around with the thing that went bang bang. I was a minor. I was in high school, but I was going to defend myself, and I think that that's what people need to really think and understand. We always have that it's not going to happen to me mentality a lot of the time. Especially when we're younger. When we get older, we start to realize, oh shoot, stuff can happen to me. But I think what we really need to do is we got to have our ducks in rows. So if you have 8 entrances to your house, including your windows, do you have defense at each window? So that if in your door, so that if somebody tries to come in through those doors, you got that covered already. You know? Do you have, like, if they try to force you out your house, what are you going to do? Do you have, like, if they try to break into your house, do you have things set up that will alert you? Like, even if you have a home system, security system, if it's wired, they can cut it off. I mean, I can see what's going on at my house when I'm out on my phone, but everybody doesn't have that, and that's not even 100%. But it helps me, like right now, I'm on my way to LA, but my family's at home. Now, I don't just have kids, I have adults there too, and the adults know what to do, and they know where everything is that's in place. But we have to make sure we have everything. Our food, our water, our protection. If we have animals, the protection for the animals, medication for the animals. I used to work at Rite Aid and CVS, and I never, because I wasn't raised with animals, I never knew that you had to have like motion sickness medicine, or I never, because I never thought about it. I didn't know that like dogs and animals get ulcers and stuff like that, have bad nerves, or can have like just basically everything that we go through. So do you have their medicine already on lock? Because if you can't get their medicine, your animals are going to suffer. And I know for a lot of people, their animals are like their kids. I've not had that experience because, like I said, I wasn't raised with them. But do you have their food stored up, enough food stored up for at least 6 months? Medication stored up for them if they need medication. There's just so much to think about. Like right now, with our chicks are 7 weeks old now. And I'm like, what if they, if I put them out and making sure I'm not just worried about predators on 4 legs or slithering, but what if they try to come and steal my chicks? We're going to have to rig it to where I'll hear like a bell ringing or something so that I'll know, and I'm like, dang, we shouldn't even have to be thinking like this, but we do. So I have to. And I know I'm not the only one. We all we gotta be thinking about. So I'm just gonna not be in a rant. I just want to say, you guys, we have to love each other out here. We have to have each other's backs, because we can't do this all by ourselves. We can't. There's so much going on that we truly need each other, because this one knows information about this one knows about that one knows how to do this, that one knows how to do that, and together, collectively, we can work it all out. We can show each other how to do this or how to do that. I mean, do we all know CPR? And if we do, are we showing others CPR? Because you never know. You never know. There's so much that we have to learn. Self-defense, CPR, first how to cook off bread, how to cook with no electricity, and it's just so much. The time for the bickering, arguing, fussing, and fighting, we ain't got time for all that, right? We have to make it our mission right now. Jay says it all the time. Each one teach one. My mom used to say in her rap songs, each one teach one. How does she say it? Each one teach one so that we can. I don't know. I can't remember. But it's so important. We can't be selfish with our knowledge right now. This is not the time. One thing I love about Love Notes is that she is a walking encyclopedia. She knows everything about everything. She does not have a channel, but she helps us all out. She goes into our comments and she gives us all this information. She's so not selfish because that woman could be writing like so many books on how to do this and how to do preschool teacher, just everything that she's done. And she's not selfish with her information. And we have to be like that. It can't be you on your own. That stupid song back in the day, you gotta get yours, I gotta get mine. No, we gotta work together. We've gotta work together. We've gotta hone it. We always look at other groups of people and we see that they are unified. And we always say, but we can't be that way. We most certainly can be that way. It's a decision. It's a choice. Let's not be selfish. Let's be loving and let's be for our people and not for ourselves. That's how you get rid of it. We don't have to be crabs in a barrel. That's a decision. We say, oh, when we look at other nationalities, they can all live together, but we can't do that. The heck we can't. The heck we can't. We can do it. It's a choice. Am I more so on I need my space, I need to be like this, I need my house to be like that, or can we all just come together, save our money, and come up together? No group of people are better than any other group of people. It's all mindset. It's all mindset. If I feel that you're better than me, then you're better than me because I made you better than me. If I feel that we're equal, then we're equal because I'm not allowing my power to go anywhere else than where it should be, right here with me. If I stay in my own lane and do what I'm supposed to do and not worry about you in a negative way, always want to be there to help, I can't wait to go back and read these when I get to where I'm going, get to my client's house. But you guys, I'm saying we have to love up on one another. It's not even about how we worship, because I believe we all believe in him, we love him, and he is our drive, So it's not about putting, well, I believe in this, and so no. This is so not the time. Because if we don't pay attention, all of our religious freedoms are going to be out the door. That's like one of the things on the agenda. Now that I do know. So we ain't even got time for that. It has to be, we all believe in him. Let's worship him. And let's protect ourselves so that we do keep our religious freedoms. And we do keep as much of a normalcy as we can have. Because if we don't pay attention, we're not going to have nothing. We're not going to have nothing. And the few of us that stay alive will be surrendered to what they want. I didn't get it. If you first speak truth, bless you. I gotta go back and read it. But you guys, I say let's just fill in the gaps, you know. We have to, all of us who have channels with content, and we're all in this community, let's really go after just making sure that everybody is alert to what's going on, you know. I haven't been really in my garden that much, showing things in my garden. By the time I make it home, most days it's dark. I leave in the dark and come home in the dark. But I'm trying to, you know, change some stuff around, so that I can do better. That's one of the trade-offs of moving out here is I don't have a lot of time to be in my garden anymore, because this is like a 2+ hour ride both ways. But that's okay. It's only for time. But you guys, be encouraged. Go after what you got to do. Grow, prep, grow. That's all I can say. Grow, prep, grow. Because that's what we can do. That's what we can control. We can control our little atmosphere. We know that we have to grow our own as best we can. You may not be able to grow everything, but whatever you can grow, grow it. And prep as much as you can. And then grow as a person. Grow in whatever your faith is. Grow in whatever knowledge you need to grow in. Grow into stretching yourself to be the best you that you can be. Kiki's in here? Hey, Kiki! Man, I've been praying for you, girl. I was like, I don't know what's going on with my girl, but Father, I need you to be there with her every step of the way, whatever it is, because it's not my business. I don't even care. I just want you to be good. So, but I saw your post. I see you have something coming up. I'm looking forward to that. But you guys, yeah, grow, prep, grow. Grow your food, prep, and grow as a person. That's all we can do. That's what we have to do, so that we can get through this and get our families through this. And I'm going to say grow more than what you might necessarily eat or want, because you might be able to help others that way. Hi, Deshaun. I'm on my way out there right now. I am on the 57 passing Diamond Bar Boulevard. You know, it's an everyday thing basically for me. But I just really encourage you guys to take this seriously. Oh boy, we're stopped. This is one of the things that frustrates me with this drive, but it is what it is. You get stopped on the freeway because something is going on. No matter which route I take, I'm gonna be stopped at least once on the freeway, highway, wherever you are. But you guys, this is a great weekend today. My aunt just turned, my aunt Michelle, she just turned 65, so we get to celebrate her. I'm not gonna do full day because she is she raised me when my mom was out there doing her. My aunt, she stayed and she raised me. She raised her sister's child, and she didn't have children of her own. It was just me. So she's like my other mother. So even though, whoa, see, ooh, even though my mom is gone, I still have my aunt, and I thank God for her. And so today we are going to celebrate her. And see, December is a hard month for me because I have a cousin December 2nd, my uncle and my god sister. No, I have a cousin December 1st, my uncle and my god sister December 2nd, Then Diamond, she just turned 21 on the 9th. Then on the 15th was my brother-in-law. Did y'all see those lights? Bright. Police officer with their bright lights on a motorcycle. My brother-in-law was the 15th. Today is my auntie. Monday is my daughter Selena. She'll be 15. Then my brother's the 23rd. My grandma's Christmas. Then Azura is after Christmas, Diamond's boyfriend. December is a hard month because on top of all the birthdays, it's Christmas. So sister be working hard out in the streets. And tell y'all, trying to sell as much product as I can and work. Is try to sell some life insurance. Yeah, no. Ooh, they got somebody. Lord Jesus. But yeah, you guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. Just be safe and make the decisions for yourself. I'm telling you now, if you're not gonna get the thing in your arm, you need to have an arsenal of everything. You might need to have like 6+ months of food, 6+ months of water, 6+ months of medication, 6+ months of everything. The holidays are hard for a lot of people. Man, for so many different reasons. It might not be finances. It might just be that you don't have your loved ones. It might be just so much. And my heart goes out to everybody because I get it. You know, I get it. And I'm praying for the world, you know. I'm praying for the world because there's so much devastation going on across this land. And you have to ask yourself, why? Not that you can get an answer, but it's just like, why is all of these things happening at once? Like, is he really trying to get our attention? Like, what is it? You know, I don't know. I just try to stay as close to him as I possibly can. And use the wisdom and the knowledge that he's given us. Like I was sharing with a group of people, and I think I shared with you guys about this, but I was sharing with them that things are going to get bad and that, you know, we need to start prepping. And it may be just a little bit here and a little bit there, but you know what? A little bit here and a little bit there, it adds up. It does. It adds up. Just like pennies turn into dollars. It adds up. But the response was, I put my faith in God. I ain't worried about all that. God's going to provide for me. And I said, but couldn't him sending a warning? Because, you know, the Bible says that warning comes before destruction. So if you get the warning, like when you look at Joseph told the king, like, this is what your dream means. It's going to be 7 years of famine, then 7 years of plenty, then 7 years of famine. And in those 7 years of plenty, you got to store up. So when the 7 years of famine hit, they weren't the ones struggling. They were the ones distributing food out. That's who we are. We've got the warning. We're the preppers. So that when things hit the fan, we'll be okay and we'll be able to help our loved ones or whatever. That's how Joseph got to be reunited with his family. You never know what situation God's going to use to work for you, to make things better for you. But you got to be in line. What if the king wouldn't have listened? Then they would have been destitute too. And that's for us. And like I'm explaining to them, like, you know, God is giving us this opportunity to prepare. Yes, he's going to provide for us, but prepping is a way that he could provide for us. No, 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 it's okay. I'm about to get off right now anyway. You know, you guys just love up on yourselves, love up on your families, love up on your communities as best you can, and just make really wise choices. Don't move in fear. Oh gosh, please don't move in fear, because his grace is sufficient for us. He's gonna protect us. You believe in him, you serving him, do his will, and he's got you. And in doing his will, that means you walk in his wisdom, you walk in his knowledge, and you obey what he tells you to obey. It's not hard. Well, it may be for some, but I don't know. But with that, I'm going to say thanks for tuning in to Callie's Homesteading with Pooh Bear. I'm your girl, Pooh Bear, and God willing, I'll see you soon. You guys, goodbye.